Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here today, New Life Pentecostal Church, Albany, Georgia. I want to talk to us for a little while about the subject of apostolics and presidents. Apostolics and presidents. As unique as that may sound, the apostolic movement has had a phenomenal relationship, especially in recent years, with United States presidents. You know, let's look at Bill and Hillary Clinton, for example. They were tremendous friends with many of the apostolics in Louisiana, Arkansas, Pastor Mangan at the Pentecostals of Alexandria. As a matter of fact, had Sister Mickey Mangan sing at the 1996 inauguration, and I know people received the baptism of the Holy Ghost watching that on national television. And then when Bill Clinton's mother passed away, had Sister Janice Jostrand go and sing a song, Holy Ground there. Barbara Streisand happened to be in attendance and said, "Who is that? And where did that song come from?" And so Barbara Streisand then recorded that on her next album. So Bill and Hillary Clinton, long relationship with the apostolic movements. Pastor Lumpkin, former superintendent of the Arkansas district. As a matter of fact, if you go into Bill Clinton's book, The Story of My Life, pages 250 through 252, it's all about the apostolic church. And he says, if you ever have a chance to go to an apostolic church, go. He used to sing at the Arkansas camp meeting. He has spoken at apostolic churches around America, including up in North Carolina. He would go to the play that the Pentecostals of Alexandria have every year. So they have a tremendous relationship. But then also George W. Bush had a relationship with certain apostolics that were in his cabinet. And there's tremendous stories to hear about the different interactions that went on with President Bush. Of course, when President Obama, when he left Reverend Wright's church there in Chicago, he went to Bishop Brazier's church in Chicago, PAW, and that's where he attended. And when Bishop Brazier died, he was known as one of the greatest preachers in America. You can still watch some of his stuff on YouTube. Tall, stately man. I think he had a PhD from the University of Chicago. Massive church there. Valerie Jarrett and Michelle Obama went to that. Also, you know, through the years, like Brother Urshan, Nathaniel Urshan, I've heard him tell about having Lyndon Johnson weeping, crying, praying there in the Oval Office. I also remember him talking about he was friends with the Bushes from way back. And so Papa Bush, they were good friends, and he was asked to be part of a focus group on George H.W. Bush's run for the presidency and his faith outreach and the things that he had. But you know, it goes way back. Tom Weiser's done a lot of great research on the apostolic movement. There was a man by the name of James O'Kelly who was a oneness proprietor of the Truth of the Oneness of God back in the late 18th century, early 19th century, and Thomas Jefferson was very good friends with him and had this oneness man speak twice in the House of Representatives. Thomas Jefferson, there used to be a church service every Sunday in the House of Representatives. Man, you go to Washington, D.C., God is all around. I'm glad they're building that National Bible Museum there as well. This is a Christian country, no matter what. People would try to say one or two quotes from history. There's hundreds and thousands of other quotes that would say otherwise. So apostolics and presidents, just a fascinating thing that is happening. So we just had President Trump today. This is January 20th, 2017, get inaugurated. Who did his closing prayer? An apostolic. Somebody said there was even an apostolic singing a song. I don't know about that. But anyhow, when President Trump wanted to go to Detroit for outreach, where'd he go? He went to an apostolic church. Mike Pence attends an apostolic church on a fairly regular basis, and his chief of staff is a member of an apostolic church. Hillary Clinton had people praying for her. She loves the apostolics, been to apostolic camp meetings many times, has had apostolics lay hands on her. I've had friends of mine lay hands on Hillary Clinton, pray for her. So I'm just telling you, God's in control. Apostolics and the United States presidency. A lot of fascinating history there. More than I can tell in this short time. God bless you. Have a wonderful day in Jesus.